And we have more news coming in at this point in time. India makes bank looters pay. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman says that the ED has recovered 22,000 crores of loot. Mallya and Nirav Choksi made to pay for bank loot. Milestone in fight against economic offenders. Banks get back over 14,000 crores of Mallya loot. Over 1,052 crore of Nirav Modi assets have been restored to banks. How is that been done? We'll be getting in more details in just a few seconds from now, but this is informed by the Finance Minister. This was told, in fact, by the Finance Minister. Banks get back over 2,565 crore of Mehul Choksi's assets as well. Not just that, over 1,052 crores of assets that belong to Nirav Modi. They've been restored by the banks, is what the Finance Minister has informed. Banks essentially in totality have got in fact, from as far as Mallya is concerned, have got over 14,131 crores of Mallya loot. Listen to what the Finance Minister said.
ED has successfully restored properties value at least 22,280 crores, and I'm only talking of the major cases. We all question about ED. The return and also the money which have been claimed by the ED is this one. Restored properties of 22,280 crores in major cases. And I would like to list the number of cases, sir. Vijay Mallya case, 14,131.6 crore come.
Munish Pandey getting in more details on that story. The ED essentially is restoring over 20,000 crore worth assets from high-profile cases, says the Finance Minister. Munish, take us to the details. And she's also mentioned that these are just the high-profile cases, not all the cases. So the actual amount could be more.
Well, Sneha, if I can give you a background of how ED started working in this direction. A couple of years back, Prime Minister Narendra Modi made a statement that "Garibon ka paisa garibon mein jaye," which means that the poorer people who have been looted by these scamsters, they should get their money back. And in that direction, Enforcement Directorate started working since 2021. Now, according to the Enforcement Directorate, there are at least a dozen of cases in which they have not only got the money restored in the banks, but also they are in moving in the direction where this money can be given back to the rightful claimant or those who whose properties were looted by these scamsters. Now, what we have been given to understand, and because Enforcement Directorate comes in the Finance Ministry, Nirmala Sitharaman rightly pointed out that more than properties worth more than 22,000 crore that has been restored by the Enforcement Directorate in last couple of years. Now, if I can point out some of the cases for the benefit of our viewers, Sneha, one is Vijay Mallya case in which the ED has been able to restore the entire amount of scam, which is more than 14,000 crore. In Nirav Modi case, it is 1,052 crore. In the similar case, properties belonging to another fugitive, Mehul Choksi, more than 2,565 crore has been restored by the Enforcement Directorate. The other cases are SRS case, the NSEL scam, the Rose Valley case. In these cases, properties more than 300 to 400 crores have been attached and later on restored by the Enforcement Directorate. We did speak to some of the senior officials who are in charge of this restitution process. In technical language, what ED calls is restitution process. I spoke to the senior officials. What they are saying in that in next 10 or 15 days, more properties will be restored, in the banks, they will be monetized, and then it will be given to the rightful claimant. So, in overall, what the Prime Minister Narendra Modi said a couple of years back, in that direction now Enforcement Directorate is moving, and it is expected that in next 10 to 15 days, this amount of 22,000 crore will reach more than 30,000 crore.
Thanking you for the moment. Munish Pandey getting in those details, putting that big story into perspective.